Hey y'all, and welcome back. Tonight, I'm making supper for the family. We had some boneless pork chops in the refrigerator, and I got to thinking, what can I do different with them? Something delicious, something simple, something different, something easy. And I came up with, I'm gonna call them Italian style pork chops, maybe pork chops Parmesan. I don't know what I'm gonna call this yet. I guess whatever you see in the description is what I finally decided on. It's kind of like a chicken parmesans where I got the idea from. I figured I'd try them with the pork chops, see how they turn out. We'll just kind of go with this and see where it goes. And as you see, once I got the pork chops out, I just went and found some simple ingredients with some garlic bread. Nothing real fancy. It's not going to take a whole lot to put this together. I think this is going to turn out really good. And I've been kind of craving an Italian dish here lately. Not really pizza, but something more like a chicken parmesan, but something a little different. And this is what I came up with. As far as the garlic bread here goes, this is just some that my wife found in the grocery store the other day, and she said, we'll give it a try. So normally we take our own French bread and our own homemade garlic butter and the whole 9 yards and toast it up. But sometimes just picking up something from the store is the easiest thing. Nothing wrong with that, nothing at all. So I went ahead and fired up the Blackstone, got it going on low, getting it ready for these pork chops. Because it's almost supper time. We gotta get to cooking, y'all. But before we get to cooking, we gotta get these pork chops ready. So now, doing the pork chops is gonna be really easy. All we have to do is, well, move a few things out of the way first. That always helps. Now, we have an egg wash, we have flour, and we have Italian breadcrumbs. And we have some boneless pork chops. It's gonna be super simple. We're gonna go, let's see here. Let's go flour. Just plain flour. Now you can season your flour if you want to, but there's really gonna be no need in that because we got Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. So that's what I'm gonna use. Let's see, batter them good in this egg wash right here. And I'm gonna go with the breadcrumbs. Simple as that. A little light coating of breadcrumbs. And you got a pretty little pork chop right there. It's that simple, y'all. Let's get the rest of these done now. Flour. If you notice, I'm keeping one hand clean. That's always key. Try to keep one hand clean if you can. And don't need a heavy coating of these breadcrumbs here. Just a little light coating is all you're looking for. And there we go. Pork chops are breaded. Let me clean my hands. We'll go check on that griddle. Well, the moment we've been waiting for is here. I see that white smoke. It's time to put some groceries on the griddle. We're gonna throw down a good bit of oil. We're gonna put it right here in the center. So what we want to do here is shallow fry. That's why we're gonna put down a good bit of oil and probably add some more oil later. But let's go ahead and get these chops on the griddle. Oh, that smells so good. And as you can see here around this one, need a little more oil, so we'll just come in here and add more oil here. And just keep oiling it. Nice thing about shallow frying, you want to keep the oil up and around each piece of meat, and we'll flip it maybe a couple times and see how it goes from there. But man, these things are already smelling so good. That Italian seasoned breadcrumbs on these pork chops are really, really smelling good right now. Now, I've said this in other videos, and this is really a good point to make right here, is each griddle is different. Now, I'm used to cooking on my 36-inch air fryer unit, which is in the process of being redone. I'm sanding it down, gonna redo the whole thing. So I've been using this one on my new 36-inch. The difference is this cooks on low a lot lower than my air fryer unit. So what I need to do now is, Michael back there making faces at me. So what I need to do now is go ahead and just raise the temperature up just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise this up to about a medium low, and we'll see how that turns out. I mean, they are frying, but it's like a really, really slow cook going on right now. We want to speed it up just a little bit. These things are starting to cook a little better now. Let's go ahead and give them a flip. Oh yeah, they're looking good. Looking real good. Yes, sir, buddy. That's what I'm looking for. Won't be long. We're gonna be putting this thing together. I ain't really sure how I'm gonna put it together yet, but we're gonna figure it out as we go. Man, but look at that crust that we've developed up on these pork chops right here. I just know these things are gonna be so good. And if you need to, and you find your oil is running a certain direction, like for whatever reason, mine's running down here, but on my 36-inch, it stayed in the middle. Who knows? This is a level area I'm at. But just move your oil back around your pork chops as you need to. Remember what I said I'm gonna flip these a couple times? Well, there's no need. These things are done. I mean, just that quick. Maybe 5 minutes on the griddle now. I mean, look at that side. These things are cooked all the way through, and they're ready to be assembled. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slide these over to the side for right now. Grab me a scraper. And I'm gonna scrape all this off here. All this extra oil we don't need. Actually, what I have here now to put these together is my fajita pan. Yeah. Here's the base to it right here. You know, nice little fajita pan. Well, I picked these up on Facebook Marketplace somewhere. They come in really handy for fajitas, but tonight I'm gonna use them for an Italian dish. Watch this. I'm gonna set that straight on the griddle. We're gonna take these pork chops, just kind of lay them in here like this. Make them all nice and pretty. Kind of like that right there. So now go ahead and grab up that Rayo's tomato basil and let's get saucy. Now as far as how much of this you want to use, that's 100% on you. I mean, use as much as you want. I love a lot of sauce. I really do. Love a lot of sauce. A little more, I think. There we go. Now you want to grab up some Blackstone Tutto Italiano and let's add some flavor. There's some good stuff, y'all. I wish Blackstone still had this on the shelf. If you ever find it, get your hands on it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Now we need to add some fresh mozzarella. Now how you want to do this is 100% again up to you. If you want to break this up into smaller pieces, this is kind of like how the margarita pizza's done. Something similar to that. Right there. Y'all, we got this garlic bread to toast up too. Well, so while this cheese is gonna be melting down, we need to toast this garlic bread up. So I'm just gonna throw it over here. I think I'm gonna turn this burner here down to low. There we go. This dome ain't really big enough for this this dish that we're using here. That's because my big one is dirty right now, but that's okay. We'll work with this one. Let's cover that up like that. Add a little bit of water up under it. And we'll let the steam melt down that cheese to make it good. But in the meantime, let's check on that bread. We don't want to burn it. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Oh man, look at the toast on that bread, y'all. Them pieces there can go a little bit longer. Let's bring them up some. Toast them a little bit longer. Keep these going here. Well, I haven't peeked at it yet, but I say we pop the top and let's see what we got. I really hope that mozzarella's melted down. Let's take a look. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That is looking good, y'all. We got one more thing to do to it. We got to take it up, take it over here, finish it off, and then we got to try it out. And I shouldn't have to tell you this, but do not grab that handle with your bare hand. Don't do that. But look at that right there. Just look at that. Let's go over here with it. Y'all, we can't forget about that bread either. Oh, yes, sir. Perfect. We're going to take it up on this little tray right here. And let's take it over here too. Now I said there's one more thing to do. We got some chopped parsley. We're going to kind of just go over the top of it, make it real pretty. I mean, look at that right there. Look how easy this quick little pork chop dinner came together. Take it and add this garlic bread around it. There we go. Look at that, look at that. That's a meal, y'all. If you want to, take some more little parsley, just kind of garnish in between the bread here. Just kind of dress it up, because pretty food does taste better. Man, y'all look how this turned out right here. Man, that looks good. It just be plain old boring pork chops. It just don't have to be that way. Who says you got to have plain old boring pork chops when you can have this? Of course, you really can't see the pork chops under there though. But they're there. You know they're under there. And that toasted garlic bread, yes sir, buddy. This is going to be good. Let me get some thumbnails and a few little videos of it, and we got to try this out. Well, remember when I told you the other week that the crazy kids and their friends want to get back into videos? Well, here it is. So, we got to try this thing out. Y'all look good? Yeah. Either they're hungry or they really want to get back into video. I don't know which, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and just move this garlic bread out the way, because I'm really not sure how to do this. I got so many wanting to eat. I think what it is, I waited late to cook, and maybe they're just hungry, so they decided to join me. Either way, they're here. Let's grab a piece of this chop right here on the end. Look at that beauty right there. And what I'm going to do is just cut it up and let them try it, and they can tell you what they think about it. How's that sound, y'all? Sound good? Okay. Here, this needs a little mozzarella cheese with it. We'll put that one on that plate, pass it down. So all we got left to do now is try it out, y'all. Let's see how these Parmesan pork chops turned out. That good? What you think? No? Everybody got a thumbs up? All right. There you have it. It's good. Kid approved. Michael back there, boy, he's getting all ready to eat. He's just ready. Hey, get on camera, dude. It's too cool for us. Too cool for us, ain't it? Anyhow, want to try a piece of garlic bread? Yeah. This is store-bought garlic bread. Yeah. You got to dip it in the sauce. You got to have sauce in your bread. Yes, sir. That Rayo's tomato basil is delicious. You want to try somebody? Colton. We got no one wanting in here. Come here. See, this is what happens at the Crazy Acres and you ain't really looking. Here, try that. That wasn't a big bite. Is it good? It is? You want the rest of it? No? Okay. He's too busy playing. You gonna go play some more? All right, bye. That one there, he'd no stopping him. I'm gonna eat the rest of this one. Well, they got to dig in. They got to finish eating. Michael's back there hovering like a buzzard, ready to dive into this. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, share it out. Give a thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. Maybe what you do different with this dish. I would love to know. Like I said, it's just something we kind of just threw together. I wanted pork chops, but not the plain old boring pork chops. I wanted something different. I have to say, this is different. This is good. If you're looking for any other ventures that we may be going on, be sure to look down below. We have another channel called Hanging with the Crazy Crew. He's got me doing stuff like riding a slingshot and all kinds of things now. We're riding big roller coasters. We're going everywhere. That's the reason they call me Crazy Pop, because I'm on the rides with these youngins doing all that stuff. We're even skating some. That's right, I'm on roller skates. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, look down below. Description down there. All that stuff's down there. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
We're stirring it up.
You ain't never had no pork chop that good. Man, where you been eating? Apparently the wrong place.
Well, my grandparents, he cooked pretty good.